KRA1, Content, Knowledge, and Pedagogy. For Objective 1, Applied Knowledge of Content within and across curriculum teaching areas. MOV, Classroom Observation Tool 1 and 2. For your performance indicator, so kapag nakakuha ka ng 7, you will get outstanding. If it's in level 6, very satisfactory. For level 5, satisfactory. Level 4, unsatisfactory. And level 3, it is poor. Objective 2. Ensure the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. MOVs, any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the RATI and used in the lesson delivery that highlights the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Example, activity sheets. One lesson from self-learning modules, DLP, DLL, weekly home learning plan, lesson exemplar, and the likes. Video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning materials in print or digital format. Objective 3. Applied a range of teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher-order thinking skills. MOVs, any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the RATI and used in the lesson delivery that highlights teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as higher order thinking skills. Yung kanina sa Objective 2, it is about the positive use of ICT. But here, in Objective 3, it highlights the teaching strategies to develop critical and higher thinking order skills. Example, activity sheets, one lesson from self-learning modules. It can be weekly home learning plan, DLL, or lesson exemplars. A video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning material in print and digital format. Provide annotations. KRA2, Diversity of Learners and Assessment and Reporting. For Objective 4, establish a learner-centered culture by using teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious backgrounds. MOVs, any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the RATI and used in the lesson delivery that highlights teaching strategies that are responsive to learners in terms of linguistic, cultural, social, economic, or religious backgrounds. It can be done through activity sheets, lesson exemplar, or weekly home learning plan, a video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning materials in print or digital format. And you need to specify the annotation. Objective 5. Planned and delivered teaching strategies that are responsive to the special educational needs of learners in difficult circumstances. For Objective 5, here are the MOVs. Okay, Classroom Observation Tool. For Objective 6, used strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to improve learner performance. So what are the MOVs here? Evidence that highlights providing accurate and constructive feedback to improve learners' performance and show timeliness of feedback given to any of the following: activity sheets, performance tasks, quiz or test, and self-learning module. So this time, i-rate na rin kayo sa inyong timeliness. It's not only the quality, but including timeliness. KRA 3, Curriculum and Planning. Objective 7, selected, developed, organized, and use appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address learning goals. So what are the MOVs? Classroom Observation Tool. Objective 8. Set achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with learning competencies. So what are the MOVs here? 1. Lesson plan. It can be DLP, DLL, weekly home learning plan, or lesson exemplar. Or 1 lesson from a self-learning module prepared by the ratee with achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with the learning competencies. Example, the lecture or discussion, activity or activity sheet, performance task, rubric for assessing performance using criteria that appropriately describe the target output. For KRA 4, community linkages and professional engagement and personal growth and professional development. Objective 9. Build relationships with parents or guardians and the wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process. So what are the MOVs here? First is proof of participation in any activity of improved access to education such as but not limited on the following activities. The first one is the distribution of learning materials, Brigada Eskwela, home visitation, and other documents, but you need to provide annotation. It can be also parent-teacher log or proof of other stakeholders' meetings. Example, one-on-one parent-teacher-learner conference log, attendance sheet with minutes of online or face-to-face meeting, proof of involvement in the learner's parents' orientation. And last, any form of communication to parents or stakeholders. Take note you should have notice of meeting or screenshots of chat or text messages or any communication with parents or guardian. So for Objective 10, participated in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice. So what are the MOVs? First is a certificate of completion in a course or training, certificate of participation in a webinar, retooling, upskilling, and other training seminar workshop with proof of implementation. Number 3, certificate of recognition. It can be done through speakership in a webinar, retooling, upskilling, and other training and seminar workshop. It can be also any proof of participation to a benchmarking activity, any proof of participation in school LAC session. It can be done online or face-to-face, certified by the LAC coordinator, and others, but you need to provide annotations. For Objective 11, develop a personal improvement plan based on a reflection of one's practice and ongoing professional learning. So what are the MOVs? So the main MOV here is the IPCRF development plan. And then, so what are the supporting MOVs? Any document aligned with the IPCRF development plan, such as reflection of one's practice during LAC sessions with proof of attendance. Number 2, reflection or personal notes on coaching and mentoring, personal notes journal on inset with proof of attendance, certificate of enrollment or registration form and class in graduate, postgraduate school online courses, any learning material highlighting the improvement done based on the accomplished reflection, and other documents, but you need to provide annotations. For Objective 12, perform various related works activities that contribute to the teaching learning process. So here are the MOVs: proof of committee involvement, advisorship of co-curricular activities, involvement as module or learning material writer, involvement as module or learning material validator, participation in RO or SDO, school-initiated TV radio-based instruction, book or journal authorship, coordinatorship or chairpersonship, coaching and mentoring learners in competitions, mentoring pre-service teachers, participation in demonstration teaching, participation as a research presenter in a forum or conference, and other documents, but you need to provide annotations. So this time, it's not only the quality, but also the efficiency.